Okay, week 13 lab. This is chapter 9. This is accounts receivable. So we've talked about the fact that the reason to offer credit to your customers is because it makes life easier for your customers. It makes it easier to do business with you. It makes it easier to spend money in your establishment. And because the competitors are offering it, and so you have to meet the competition. How do you tell whether your receivable situation is getting better or worse? Okay, that's what this lab is about. So this is a two-part problem. I've got a tab down here that says part 1, another tab down here that says part 2. If I click on this tab, it changes, okay, and I come back on part 1. So we're going to use one of the formulas that exists in the book. It's called days, sales, and receivables, okay? Days, sales, and receivable. If I offer credit terms and I tell people you can pay me in 30 days, well then the sale I make today, I won't get paid for 30 days. And the sale I make tomorrow, I won't get paid for, and every day it's postponed. 30 days from now, she could be getting paid for today's stuff. So if everybody paid on time, I'd have 30 days worth of sales where I didn't get any money, and then I'd start receiving all the money that was due from today, 31 days from now. And then all the money due from tomorrow come in 30 days after that. And so in theory, I should have 30 days worth of unpaid or 30 days of uncollected receivables. Not everybody pays on time, okay? So if my terms are net 30, I'm going to have more than 30 days worth of sales receivables outstanding. But because my terms are offered in days, it's very convenient to imagine tracking how good of a job I'm doing collecting the money by expressing my efficiency in terms of days, okay? So this days sales in receivables means if I have 60 days worth of sales in receivables, it means that there's 60 days worth of my average sales that haven't been paid to me yet. And I'm giving everybody 30 days, so there should be 30 days out there because I'm giving everybody 30 days free and clear before you pay me. But if it gets, up to 45 or 50 or 60 days, it means, wow, people aren't paying me on time at all. And I've got an awful lot of money tied up in accounts receivable. So I want to be able to track how close am I getting paid to terms, and is it getting better or worse? This is especially true if I have, say, a credit manager. If I have a decent sized company, I have a credit manager whose job is to go chase that money. I'm going to want to evaluate how good a job did you do last year, how good a job are you doing this year. You're doing better, or you're doing worse. So if you're doing worse, I'm going to lean on you to put more effort into it. Okay? So let me just show you real quick. Okay, days, sales, and receivables. The following data is taken from the records of Mom and Pop Inc. And there's their sales for a 3-year period and their accounts receivable for a 3-year period, okay? And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out the accounts receivable for 2021. Right here. Compute the days, sales, and receivable for 2021. And then part 2, you're going to go down and calculate days, sales, and receivable for 2020. And then you're going to see which one is better. Is my receivables getting better, or are they getting worse? So I come down here, and the first thing I want to do is I want to get an average accounts receivable. So the way to do that is I sit there and go, okay, well, my accounts receivable right now at 2021 is 660. My accounts receivable at the end of 2020 is 620. And the ending balance for accounts receivable is the beginning balance for the next year. So this is kind of like the beginning of the year and the end of the year 2021. Take those two numbers together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the two numbers together. Okay? So I come over here and I say equal to this plus this. I get 1280. I come down here. I say divide that number in 2. And if you're not comfortable doing simple formulas in Excel, that's fine. You're more than welcome to do it on paper, type it in. It's not necessary that you do formulas, but at this point, I hope that you would try some, okay? Now, so I've got 640 is the average accounts receivable, meaning it's part halfway between the beginning balance and the ending balance. And my average daily sales, okay? Well, my net sales this year was 730, or 7,300, or 7,300,000, or whatever, okay? And my average daily sales is I divide that number by 365. So I'm going to turn around and say equal to that number divided by 365. I'm getting average daily sales of 20. All right, so now I say, okay, now take the average AR from step 1, which was 640, divided by average daily sales, which was 20. So average daily sales essentially says, if my sales for the entire year was 1,000, my average for the day is I take that 1,000 and I divide it by 365, and it tells me what my average sales were for a day. Okay. Now, why do I care? Because I'm trying to get a number that is measured in days. So I come down here and I say, okay, well, I want to take 640 equal to 640 divided by 20, 32. So what that says is, in 2021, I'm getting paid on the average of 32 days. Some customers may be paying me a little bit early. A lot of customers might be paying me on time. A couple of customers are paying me late. But right now I'm getting paid at an average of 32. Okay? So I want you to do this part of the assignment, and then I want you to come over here and do the same calculation for 2020 using the starting and ending inventory numbers and using the sales number for 2020 and get the total. And then I'm going to have you come down here to this last step, put in the average daily sales in AR for 2021, for 2022. Oh, let me fix that. I can't fix that. I've got the wrong thing going here, but that's okay. Oh, here we go. Stop. That's better. And then which year did they do a better job? So you have to calculate 2020 and then compare it to 2021 and see which year you think was a better year for collecting money. Okay? And this is one of the ways you can use financial information to get the information and to tell you whether or not your credit manager, whether or not your credit policies are working for you or not. So in any case, I'll leave you to it. Don't forget, do this side, click on this, do the other side, and then upload the file. All right. Thank you.